Here for the night. Head out in the morning.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's right.
Heading down south, keeping aware for any signs of disturbance.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, throughout the night, nothing unusual happens. There's some noise from the inn, but no signs of actual conflict or aggression. And the morning comes.
His pranks light because he actually likes this town. It's so nice.
Okay.
Take some breakfast and head out.
Back into the hills.
Okay, so heading south.
Before we leave, though, I'm going to pray again in the room.
Okay, you know from even from a cursory conversation with anybody in the town that it should take about 2 days to reach Summit Hall.
Seems about right as expected, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, traveling south of the hills, you are struck by the rugged beauty and natural grandeur of these rolling hills that rise to towering spires in some places, and the green valleys and stands of old hardwood nestled in many of the ravines and gorges.
You know, I can't help but be struck by that road on our map that goes to nowhere.
There's actually multiple of those throughout the map.
I'm looking at the specific one here.
This one right here, yeah.
And the art designer thought nobody would notice.
Well, I mean, just remember that
There might be something there.
there were like at least 50 individual encounter things on this map that I've taken off of them.
Notice the places where it's a little digitized or pixelized.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. It's just that I'm talking sort
Yeah,
of...
this is the first draft. I'm gonna go back over and smooth it out because I intend on running this campaign multiple times. Once I'm done with you motherfuckers, kick you to the curb. I mean, okay. So, anyways, heading south from Belliard. You are heading south through the lush hills of the Summer Valley. On the first day of travel, you don't meet any of the travelers, but you find evidence that the trail does support traffic. Same thing, wagon ruts, mule droppings. After about a half a day of travel, 15 miles south of Belliard, you spot a cloud of ravens and vultures circling about a mile or so west of the trail.
Perhaps we should go investigate that.
Can you ping roughly where we are at this point?
Probably about here.
Okay.
Yeah. About 15 miles south of Belliard.
So near the junction, though we may not know it, you're nearing a junction in the west.
I mean, Bird. I mean, we probably have a map of the area, right? Like actually in character.
Sure. Like this map is fine.
Yeah. So like we would know.
Actually, wait. I think I actually may have made you guys a map. I thought I did.
Nah, Byron, that sounds like a lot of work you put into it before this week.
I thought I made you guys a map. Hold on. Give me a second.
I, for one, I think it is worth investigating.
Yeah, I kind of want to fight something. So
Well, I mean, it's probably dead bodies. Let's be honest.
Oh, I never uploaded it as a handout. Give me 1 second. Handout incoming.
Birds flocking in that number, especially ravens, usually not a good sign.
carrion birds, if you will.
We might not like what we see if we do go there. Let's just put it that way. But we might.
Do you have a light stomach, laddie?
Me? Hardly.
What did you call him?
Laddie?
Lad,
Oh,
So he's a boy. He's a lad.
Dwarf.
No.
This is the language.
Versus less. And I'm not very good at the Scottish accent, but it's working a little bit.
that's
Doing
what that's
fine.
supposed to be?
Hey,
I
hey,
mean,
hey!
okay, I have Michael over here
I'm
being a nice
kidding.
person. I got
Hey.
this fucking elf over here.
Hey, anyone doing a voice?
That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
You're trying to do a voice. You're better than me. I don't even
Exactly.
bother.
That's why I
to
said
care
I was
about it.
kidding. Gosh.
I don't know. I don't know if you were
Me
kidding or
neither.
not.
I'm gonna go cry.
Really?
Yeah. And Daniel's gonna go cry now. Are you happy?
Yes.
As you should be. Wait, where'd my fucking...
I don't know where you were fucking, but I really don't need to know that. Thank you, though.
Oh, okay, I put it in the wrong place. Of course. So where did I put this thing?
Does that happen a
Whoa,
lot?
whoa, too much
Does
information.
that, does that happen a lot?
I mean, it depends on who you ask. If you ask me if I put it in the wrong place, the answer is always going to be no.
Oh, okay. How about... You know what? I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Do what you want, man.
Nope, because we're actually having a pretty good session. Nobody's that angry except for myself and Carolyn right now, so we're just gonna keep on rolling.
Cry about it.
Boom! Man, Carolyn is just, like, being brutal today. Okay, so you guys should all have a map now. I may need to resize it because it's taking a long time.
Oh, right. So we can view this at all
Yeah,
times.
at any time, exactly. That was the idea, that you guys should have a map that you can look at any given point. And then once you find new locations, you're going to add them on the actual, like, exploration map. But yeah. I also put this nice little, like, canvas texture on this map, so it looks like it's actually, like, painted onto something. You're welcome.
Byron, I applaud your effort. You
Man.
did a really good job, man.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. See you never.
Daniel gets a Holy Avenger, even though he can't use it anymore.
That's my fucking man right there.
So anyways, yeah.
I can sell that bitch for like 50,000 gold though.
That is true.
What's up? What's up?
Alright, so what's the plan?
A Jew is now on my
Did you
wrist.
say a Jew?
A Jew? No. A Jew. A Jew.
So
Maybe I should
Dangerously
rename
close.
her. I should rename her.
you know we are being racist, sexist, and mean to the Jews. I mean,
You know
like,
what the word for that is?
Technically, yeah, no, technically Jewish is a race, so...
That's racist.
Yeah, it's still racism.
Isn't there a special like word for that though?
Anti-Semitic,
Anti-Semitic or whatever?
yeah, anti-Semitic,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yes. My bird is anti-Semitic. Or rather, no, he's pro-Semitic because his name is
A Jew.
a Jew.
and honestly, Carolyn, no, I did not know the word for that because I'm usually not mean to Jews. Okay, so
Okay, so you guys are going to
Usually.
head to the east. Or
The
west,
west.
I'm sorry, the west, yes.
Yes.
I don't know
Holy
that we all need to go. We all can. It's only
it's a nice
and
ass
those
map.
birds are circling not far away.
About a mile, yeah?
About a mile. We could easily be there and back in less than. I mean,
I see we
Quickly.
need to split up.
since I don't know how long an hour is.
I don't see what good only one person going could do, or we may as well all go together.
We may as well go all together, but if we see something, we may want to. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, so about a mile off the road to the west, you see in a small dell what appears to be the remains of a battle. A dozen dead soldiers lie on the ground, dressed in black surcoats bearing the emblem of a red axe. Most appear to have died from battle injuries, although some lie in small craters or jumbles of broken rock. Abandoned and looted wagons lay nearby, and a few broken trunks sit on the ground by the wagon. 2 rock cairns, one large and one small, stand atop a nearby hillside.
They appear
Hey,
to be
Tone
human
Deaf, thanks for the follow,
corpses.
man. I appreciate it. Say again?
Do they appear to be human corpses on the battlefield?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe we should come to this convenient battle map.
Spider-Man pile?
Spider-Man pile?
No. Oh, it's a horsey. Dead horsey, but it's a
Dead
horsey.
horses, yeah.
I'm having a zoo scout like sort of circle the area,
Okay.
keeping low and like going from tree to tree. Trying. I mean, I don't want her to draw the attention of any of the ravens or anything. I don't think she would, but just
Okay.
flying about. I don't have control over it.
You have control. You should have control over. her. Yeah,
Oh,
it's control, baby.
should, if I click that.
You're on ruler.
Yeah, I was on ruler.
You're the worst.
I try to be. She's like circling.
Okay. So is anybody here
Obviously
from the
looking out
north?
for other people?
Yeah, I am. I'm from Mirabar.
Oh, perfect. Daniel, you would know that the
Yeah,
red
the black
axe
guy, yeah.
on the black background is the symbol of the city of Mirabar.
That the axe of Mirabar. Yeah.
Yes.
But do these appear to be dwarven bodies or human bodies?
A mixture of human and dwarf.
Oh boy.
Mirabar is human and dwarf, the settlement, if I remember correctly.
You are correct.
They they coexist with the humans on top and the dwarves in the mines. Durok's just gonna like get down on his knees and be speechless.
Okay.
This is not good.
And there might even be a few manly tears going down his beard.
Manly tears.
Manly.
Delicious, salty, manly tears.
I'm going to walk up there and investigate the wagon.
Okay.
Sort of the general vicinity of the wagon.
Okay. Nice. Good investigation. The wagon appears to have been tipped over and then at least partially set on fire, at least partially successfully set on fire. Most of the crates and boxes that were inside the wagon have been at least partially burned and the contents ruined. The contents appear to be paper, cloth, there were some foodstuffs, as well as personal items that appear to have been destroyed. Both of the two trunks are open. They appear to be undamaged, and their contents are missing. In the second wagon, you see that there are less provisions and boxes. There was a large area that appears to have been laid out for possibly a beer of some kind, B-I-E-R, not drink. But
Is anyone here dead not bearing the symbol of Mirabar?
no. Even a cursory investigation shows that the only people who are dead here and still laying out for the crows and ravens to pick at are Mirabarans.
And they're all male? To confirm?
Yes, all of the guards were male.
The cairns.
Mm-hmm.
I meander over there after I inspect the carts.
Okay.
Like, I guess another investigation. Like, one would guess, since the Mirabarans were left out to rot, that someone else buried the Mirabarans' opponents. But there's only one way to tell, I think.
Desecrate the graves! Dig them up!
First off, are these fresh? Have these just been put here?
Make an investigation check. They do not appear to have been just left here. They appear to be, at least based on the growth of the grass around them, as well as the markings on the stone, they appear to have been piled up here between a week and 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so fresh in the way I was thinking.
Okay.
Not
The rocks are still warm to the touch from where someone was handling them.
He's gone. He's gone from like the silent like sadness that he saw whenever he saw the dwarf bodies to just the consuming rage that he's got to kill something that killed his kinsman.
Oh, for sure.
And he's gonna go over to Riven and Elf. Did you find anything? Did you find an elite elf? Give me something.
I have found nothing. Other than these cairns here, I know not what is buried here. They're fresh. Whoever was here, I'm kind of surprised that all of these Mirabarans are intact as they are, but with the encircling cloud above us. But I'm curious as to what is underneath these rocks.
Dig them up then.
Guess.
Dig them up.
Out of character, I'm very leery, but I know Patty is not the same character. If Akainu was with us, he'd be very, very angry.
He would, but Akainu's not here no more.
He's not here. I think that I would like to do that.
Okay, small cairn first.
I'm gonna help him too.
Small cairn first.
Okay. As you remove the rocks from the small cairn, you see the remains of a medium humanoid creature wearing black robes with a strange golden mask shaped like a snarling gargoyle's face.
Hey, this tells us something. Uncover a few more rocks. Is there any identifying information in a pocket or a pouch, or probably not? They probably wouldn't bury him with those types of things.
You don't find anything else on the body aside from the mask,
it's
the
probably
robes, and
gross.
some crude leather, some black dyed leather bindings around her wrists and ankles. Not that she's tied together, but just like bracer type bindings. Also, it's a she.
It's a she.
Yeah.
Well, we have our first lead of who has to die.
Well, we kind of already knew that they were part of this.
But we didn't know how evil their treachery ran. Deep treachery, excuse me. I'm going over to the next one. I'm like kicking over rocks and
Okay.
digging it up.
After about 10 minutes of digging, you uncover the bodies of 5 dead bugbears. They're all dressed in black leather, and they have a strange triangular symbol
Can I make a
emblazoned on the armor.
religion check to see if I know what that is?
Sure.
Please tell me I pass it so I can actually know what that is in character. Religion. 13.
You have never heard of a religion that uses that particular sign.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I would like to now sort of look. Just let's find out how long ago someone was here. I think everyone's been gone for a while, but maybe we can also find out which way they went. Why were they off the path a mile? Is what I want to know. So, survival, I guess. Just scouting around. To
Yep.
Find tracks.
Do the thing.
Is that perception or survival?
Survival.
Well, shit. You found everything.
Yeah. So you studied the tracks in the area, and the ones that are leaving the battlefield afterwards appear to be a group of about 30 bugbears,
Holy hell!
and a further number of medium humanoids wearing manufactured boots that are heading west into the hills. Do you wish to follow these tracks?
West of the hills. Well, I'll first let everyone know that, like, as we're all kind of scattered about the battlefield, we'll come back. Probably over toward the wagons. They headed west. There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna ask you which direction's west.
Assuming that way.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna start marching off the way pointed.
Okay.
Well, west it is.
All right. So after following the tracks
do look
for...
At
Go ahead.
Mel for just like approval.
Okay.
I don't suppose
is-
we
We can
have any
stop
other
them if we
option.
need to, but is that the plan? I think so.
I don't suppose we have any better option at this point.
There are a lot of them,
And
Should be
is
right? Yeah,
Is-
it'll be fine.
west back by the corpses, or is that the other way?
The other way.
Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna make a note to go over to the corpses of the bugbears and spit on their corpse before I leave the area.
Okay.
You know, Darak, we could bury your kinsmen. Just, I mean,
No, they want to be avenged more than buried. Their spirits are on
they're gonna
to
be
the halls.
they're gonna be eaten by crows. Okay.
Oh, by the way, just so,
Doesn't matter to
Avenging
me.
first. Avenging
Just-
first.
just so
Well,
you guys know,
There probably won't be anything left when we come back. Just putting that
Mel
out.
will having a conversation in a language you don't understand this whole time.
So it's not Elven.
No.
What are you two talking about?
Things that don't concern you.
Rude.
Okay. Fair enough.
Come along, laddie. We got bugbears to kill.
We're off to kill some bugbears. Care to join us?
I don't know if we'll be able to kill the amount of bugbears you seem to believe there are.
Time to kill
But
all
we
of
can-
them.
We can certainly inspect and determine what's going on.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just kind of, and I would try to keep this from Durak. I'm concerned about him.
You could drop into Elburn.
That's a good point. I'll drop into Elven. Kind of concerned about Durak. If we try to go covertly. Just saying.
Quill responds, I agree, because if we are to proceed, I would proceed with caution and with stealth, but I'm not sure he's capable of such at this point.
No, he's not.
What is your flowery, gibber-jabbish Elvish language saying?
We're merely trying to plan our approach.
We were just talking about how we're concerned that your emotional state may compromise
What do you say?
our ability to act discreetly.
Durak,
Just-
we follow this trail, and there are truly 30 bugbears. Big suckers. We can't kill them on our own. You can't. So you need to know that, is what we're saying. You have to understand.
If there are 30 bugbears as you estimate, I must go get some of my kin, and we will come back and rid the entire area of this infestation. But I will not throw away my life in a foolish pursuit of vengeance that will not pan out.
good
That's
decision.
understandable, but we need to find out information first before we do something like that.
But fewer than 10, we're fighting.
What? Fewer than 10?
Fewer than 10.
Oh, if there are fewer than 10, we're fighting?
Aye.
I don't think we agreed to that.
You just did, lad.
I think even 3 might be more than we can handle.
I think we play it by ear. If we can get the jump on them, sure. Perhaps, maybe. Doubtful. Probably not. But we can try. But more importantly, I think we need to just get information. They're somewhere to the west of here. And if we find out more, we can do more. Perhaps even finding some more of your kin and coming back. Can't guarantee that.
If we can find their cave, we can come back at a later date with more resources.
Assuming they will be there. We need to find more information first. Let's go.
To the west?
It's still pretty early in this day.
Yeah, you guys been traveling about 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
The whole day ahead of ourselves.
Yep.
I will scout ahead,
Okay.
though, since we could come across them at any time, technically.
And this is still the hill, obviously? Or is this more...
Hilly with a smattering of trees.
Okay.
Yes,
so it's
it
not
is.
like
It is quite
heavily-
hilly.
Okay, so it's not like heavily wooded or anything.
Sure.
Right. Because I said I could offer to scout ahead as well, but we don't really need to if we're going in the same direction.
I'm trying to imagine it more, and you said that there were like spires everywhere, so it's kind of like Bryce Canyon.
Sure.
You know what that looks like?
So, also, what we understand is you guys don't want me to have out my hammer banging it on my shield as we're walking, right?
I mean, I
Correct.
don't know why you wouldn't.
Makes sense. I mean, you're upset.
I'm on the warpath, man.
That's right. You gotta let them know where you are so they come to you so you can kill them.
I mean, if I have to make you not do that, I will. But
I'm not gonna do that.
He has the power, or she has the power.
No, I'm not. I'm not that reckless right now.
All right. So, Ribbon follows the trail about 2.5 miles to the west, where it terminates at the banks of the Desserin River. But on the banks, you see the gouges in the mud and silt, where several keelboats appear to have put ashore.
Okay. That makes sense. Why would they have a hideout here when they could just go down the river? Or up the river. There's 30 strong bugbears. They could row anywhere they want. We don't know where they are. Great. Okay.
There you go.
So, I guess
but
after.
if we're assuming they went down the river,
Downstream.
better than assume they went upstream. Seems more reasonable.
I mean, it seems more reasonable.
Do we have any way of going... We don't have a boat.
Then again, they're bugbears. They don't seem to be the most reasonable of people. But
Well, they're
It-
bugbears accompanied by at least
They
some
weren't
human.
alone.
They had
True.
other footprints. Some humanoids, anyway.
So if we are to assume they went downstream, we could follow the river on foot, find where they disembarked.
They could have gone 100 miles downstream. We don't know where they are. I mean, there's no indication. And trust me, walking downstream, we will come across places where there are waterfalls and hills that we have to walk a mile to get around. This is not something that we want to be doing.
Are there any known
Some more information.
settlements on this river
Oh, of course.
within?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Like-
if you refer
have
to your
our map.
handy dandy map,
Oh,
Wamford and Ironford was an X. I don't know what site. So Ironford, is that like a
Hey, Wamford.
bridge?
you would know that Ironford Wamford is the town that Ironford used to be. Ironford was attacked by a
okay.
dragon decades ago, and the survivors resettled in Wamford.
and we are like around about where?
You were like 3
Here?
hexes south of Beliard.
Shit. I'm on my
Maybe
own.
not
map.
even.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we're not walking that river the whole way. We're
Yeah,
gonna-
that's not.
I'm
that's
down
not-
to walk the river.
Unless they're in the hills somewhere, which is possible. I mean, it is possible, but
I don't suspect anyone is keeping a group of 30 bugbears anywhere near civilized society.
it's a good point. That
Well,
is a
if they-
fair point. That is a very fair
If
point.
they brought them here to kill my kinsman, they might as well be here now. They got here totally unnoticed to kill a peaceful delegation.
I feel like they were already here.
I like the way that sounds. I think maybe you're onto something. I think it might be worth the difficulty.
I don't feel like they traveled far downriver.
Well, then if it's not
We
far,
can
then
always
it's
head
a
back to
short
the
walk.
path if we need to. This is going to suck, though. Just preparing you all for that.
Unless,
And I start following.
If you have a better suggestion,
No, and I'm still walking.
Down the river we go.
Are you guys actually walking the bank of the river?
yes.
Probably
That's the
more or
plan?
less the bank.
Okay. You're gonna be moving at like half speed, at best.
To this difficult terrain, I guess.
Best
Or...
for all of us to do this. As I hear, like, Darak is back there clanging around, trying to climb over a rock and then pushing
Okay.
through some weeds.
I'm very stout, okay? So you don't have to worry about me walking down the riverside, okay?
I'm not worried about you tripping and falling. I'm worried about you
Uh-oh.
alerting the entire forest to our presence. But that, I suppose.
I mean, that's basically a given at this point.
I wish
No.
we were in a forest.
Quill, what are your thoughts?
I wish we were in a forest.
Oh, you wish in one hand, you know the rest.
Actually,
Why don't
I
we go back to the path? Oh, you wish in one hand, you shoot in the other.
Oh
First.
You've never heard that before?
no, actually, I haven't.
Huh.
Really?
I mean, she does come from like the
What?
upscale suburbs of Chicago, where people don't curse at each other
it's too
unless
proper.
they're
Okay,
people
pretty
don't
sure
curse
that
each
her-
other unless it's in bed.
Pretty sure that her shitty internet is evident of that that's not true, but anyway.
Oh no, trust me.
So you can only live in upscale if you pay for good internet.
Basically, I mean that sounds
mean,
like a
like-
rule that like some subdivision
I'm just saying,
would
like,
make.
why would you not have good internet if you live in
So
anyway?
when I just upgraded, I
Because
went
no
up
one
a
else
few
in my
notches.
family uses it.
Yeah, basically, Michael, it's true.
Basically, when I went to 100.
Yeah,
meg,
you went up a few
I-
social
like,
statuses when you upgraded your internet to fiber. Hopefully to fiber. I mean, if not,
I guess priorities, man.
No, it's Comcast. It's good though.
I mean, that's
Hey.
that's a relative term.
I get like 120 down. It's pretty
It's not
good.
bad.
Yeah, it's
happy.
way better than what I have.
Well, you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
You
I'm in
have-
the
you
fucking
get 10 down.
boonies.
You're lucky.
Okay, he probably has like at least 25, right?
25 down? I don't know. Probably, I
Yeah.
think I have about 30 down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Anyway, so we're still walking down the riverside trying to find some bugbears.
This is going to be a slow day. I think it might be better if we go back to the path and follow that a ways.
So you think to go down the road that the delegation was planning on traveling?
It's not optimal. We know that the bugbears. Well, we don't know. We think that the bugbears went south down this river. They could
There's
be.
only one place on that path where it connects with the river.
Do we? Okay, that's the question then. Does our map show that there is this path here, going down to the
No.
river here?
No.
No, I didn't suspect that. So we don't technically know that there's another path, since we stopped right before that junction. So. I mean,
But on your investigation, did you not find that other path?
No. You guys
No.
basically went like straight west. Like this
If
path
we
was.
head, if we head back
Oh.
to the path, our trail goes dead cold.
Unless we continue down and then we find that path, right?
half speed is. I mean, we have a river. We can fish. Damn. Ulrich is dead. No more sword fishing. That
That's
would've been
right.
fun. But I do have a fishing tackle, so I can actually fish. We could make an adventure of it.
As opposed to
You're such a dad, Michael.
Yeah. Can't help it.
It'll be fun. It'll be like camping.
It'll be like camping. It will be camping because
that's what
we're
we'll
going
be
to be in the
doing.
middle of nowhere. And there are probably mosquitoes and
Maybe giant mosquitoes. You never know.
oh yeah,
Do
maybe
you-
sturges.
Do you think that the townsfolk might have any more information they didn't tell us about these cloaked figures?
Possibly.
Doubtful.
I don't know how it'll help us.
Well, if they have a base of operations, then the bugbears could be there. Maybe they're their pets, or henchmen, if you will.
I was wondering about that, but I was assuming. I think we had discussed this. If they were in town in Beliard, why would they have let us sleep there unabated? We didn't make a secret that we were looking for the delegation. No, I think it's fine. I think as long as you guys are all up for it, we can trek south.
Very good then.
South we go.
So which way you're heading?
South down
along
the river.
South down the banks of the river.
Because that's the flow, I'm pretty sure. The Desserin flows out to the
It does,
Sword
yes.
Coast.
It does flow south.
Yeah, of course it does. The rivers join it down there.
Most rivers flow south. Do you know the only river on Earth that flows north?
The Nile.
The Nile! Look at you.
Well, kind of obvious.
Is it obvious?
Anybody that
I don't
didn't know that,
I don't know if
Michael
it's
just
the
I know,
only
right?
one,
Michael's
but
just
it's
like,
maybe the
yeah,
only major one.
obviously. Okay, anyways. Let me give you guys back to a new map then.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
Like right back.
right.
as opposed to not right back.
I gotta check something real quick too. While we're talking about it. What? That can't be right.
I am strongly looking forward to getting some breakfast in a few hours.
Getting to breakfast?
Yeah.
Like in actual real life breakfast?
Actual real life breakfast. Yeah.
Oh, good. Breakfast is so good. Do you eat, like, are you a sweet breakfast or a savory breakfast kind of person?
Well, today I will be having a cheese omelette and, well, you would call them fries, but they're thick chips.
Sure. That's a savory breakfast, not a sweet breakfast.
Yes.
I love savory breakfasts.
Yeah, jams and jellies are. I mean, they're not as good as biscuits and sausage.
Jams
gravy.
and jellies!
I only walked away for a minute and we're talking about breakfast already? Jeez. But is this in game or?
No,
This
no,
is,
no.
I know,
this is
right? We
out
just
of
talked about
game.
that.
I was just saying to
Figured.
Byron, I'm looking forward to getting some breakfast when the game finishes.
So we're walking down the river and we magically find the bugbears, right?
You're walking down the river, and oh wow! So, I can't actually scroll with the player tab, which is interesting. There's got to be a better way to do this.
You can't scroll.
You
with
what?
Oh,
That was
Where
weird.
were we? We were
You
somewhere.
what, mate? You what, mate?
You were nowhere.
I
saw nothing.
Don't you worry about it.
I just saw a giant zombie on the screen.
What?
I was very
There's a giant
confused.
zombie.
I saw a Kainu and Davari in that.
Yeah. That's
Oh
what
yeah, I think you guys got back to somewhere. I don't remember. Somewhere.
Did you really?
It's
That's
obviously not
awesome.
very important.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a log crossing.
Yep. And standing around the log crossing, you see, as soon as I can find their tokens, people, things.
Bugbears.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Jeez.
probably should have scouted ahead again, but oh well.
How far back did I prep these guys? Apparently forever far back.
Probably whenever you thought we were going to spend like 2 sessions figuring out actually why we're working together.
No, it had to have been around this point because. Yeah, here we go. Wait. Wait, where are they? Alright, I gotta do something else, hold on. I gotta fix things.
Well, the
How
best
about-
part of being a GM, eh?
How about that breakfast?
You shut your mouth.
I'm
Nobody
kinda
wants
getting
no
hungry now.
breakfasts.
I want biscuit.
I made shepherd's pie earlier for dinner,
Oof.
and I think I'm probably
Oof.
gonna get some.
God, yes.
Or actually, this ends. Patty, do you like shepherd's pie?
I do.
What's wrong with shepherd's pie?
Nothing. I was just asking if he liked it because he's actually from where it's originated.
Byron scoffed.
I thought
No,
that
no, I
was-
said I love
No,
shepherd's
it's good.
pie.
Oh, you said you
Yeah.
love it. Okay, I was gonna
It's
say
freaking
What
amazing.
is that?
it is.
This guy looks like some sort of like Sith Lord or something. I don't
He
think we're ready.
does.
Oh,
Alright, all I'm saying is I better get a fucking lightsaber. I want a lightsaber, and I'm just gonna kill everything.
Okay, so you see very loudly arguing around this log bridge, a one man and what appear to be 2 of his allies who are arguing with 5 roughly clad and heavily armed, a muscular man with long flowing hair bound up in a single thick braid.
Do they appear to be wearing manufactured boots? He said that the other boot prints back at the
Yes, they do.
battle site. Well, then I'm walking down toward Orm. Like,
hey,
Okay.
whoa, hold on.
Oh no, he's walking.
Hey,
He's
no, I
determined.
stopped him. I grabbed him.
No, I stopped.
okay,
Is this a wise decision?
they're
Do you
wearing
really-
manufactured boots, my friend.
Okay, great.
At the
I don't-
sound
I
of your
don't-
argument, they turn and look at you.
I don't know when you last checked, but just about everyone wears manufactured boots.
And you see them begin to slowly walk towards you, and the man in the lead says, "Hello, travelers! What business do you have along the river this day?"
We are just heading south.
Ah, and what's your destination?
Eventually, Womford.
Ah, Wamford, a fine city. Well, best of luck on your travels, and they continue walking north.
What does the lead man look like?
Sort
of Follow
The-
along.
They're walking toward us.
I mean, yeah, they're walking towards you, sure. The lead man looks like he's wearing a dark blue robe with some sort of religious vestments over the top of them, and he's carrying a tall staff set with an aquamarine carved in the shape of a cresting wave at the top.
A cresting
How about
wave.
you find travelers?
Pilgrimage, good friend. Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage.
Yes, these. He turns and gestures at the men behind him. These unfortunates have led a vicious and hard life, and we are trying to bring them to the religious experience that they deserve.
What's unfortunate about them?
Indeed, indeed. They hardly speak a lick of common.
Now that we're drawing closer,
Mhm.
what about them would indicate misfortune or unfortune?
I mean, they're all heavily scarred. They're dressed mostly in untanned
Oh.
hides and furs.
Okay, they're barbarians of some sort.
Yeah, they're carrying mostly heavy hacking blades. They have, strings of teeth and claws around their necks and wrists.
And these two? They look like this?
Those two appear to be heavy-set men, between 6 feet and 6 foot 4 inches. Probably close to 300 pounds, like quite stout, but they don't appear to be portly, just stout. And they're both dressed in loose flowing pants and brown dyed leather vests with bracers on their wrists.
Which of the gods did you say you follow?
Oh, I didn't say I followed a god, my friend. Simply the power of water itself. Isn't water a wondrous element? Always flowing, adapting,
Aye.
finding a way to
Commands them
overcome,
to all.
finding a way to overcome or make its way around any obstacle.
I'm gonna take this time.
I
to,
slip into shadows and go stealth.
I'm taking this turn to cast Bless on myself,
I don't like that they're getting so close either.
Riven, and Quill.
Okay, as soon as you begin to cast a spell, the man in the front extends his hand and he says, "I was afraid of this."
Oh boy.
Can't let me have one free spellcasting round, damn it.
No, I mean, of course I can't.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, guys.
Fuck.
Do I get to move and stealth beforehand? Attempt to
Um,
stealth since my roll wasn't that
you
great.
can because you weren't doing anything over it. You were just trying to get out of the way.
So I'm gonna move somewhere pretty far away. Let's see, probably over.
Nice.
Go right here.
Well, just get out of the way, why don't you?
Where is initiative on this new sheet?
Hey guys, you remember
Yeah.
that thing that the spellcaster in the cave cast on us that wrecked us?
Yeah.
I've got that now.
Hey! Oh, and they're all in a group.
Yes, they are.
Hopefully he rolls good on initiative.
I got a 10.
That didn't
Oh.
add anything.
Oh.
That didn't add my. That's not right. That didn't add my dexterity.
No, you just got it straight.
It's a straight
It-
10
it's
is
a
what I rolled.
So it's a
It
14.
should be 14. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why that macro isn't working on the character sheet.
Who are you?
That is
Oh, the Manticore. Okay. So yeah, the guy extends his hand and
Wait, don't just gloss over the Manticore.
say what?
I heard that.
I what?
No one saw any Manticore.
Did you? Oh no.
It'll all be over soon, Carolyn. It'll all be over
All
soon.
right, time to go over the stream to wait on the stream to show it.
We don't just gloss over the Manticore here.
Hey! Hey! So yeah, the guy extends his hand, and with a eldritch incantation, an enormous, incredibly cold column of frigid air and freezing rain and chunks of ice slams down in a 40-foot radius.
Are you what?
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 Yeah.
40-foot
Oh, we
radius my
got in over our
ass.
heads again.
So it's raining?
No, it's like
No.
sleet. It's the spell is sleet storm. So
40-foot radius? What the fuck?
It's a 4th level spell, I think.
it's a 3rd level spell.
3rd level.
Still,
All right, what's 40-foot radius here?
we don't
Well,
have to
we're just
level
gonna-
spells.
I was just gonna have a casual chat with this guy too.
I
Yeah?
just asked him what deity followed, and I was just trying to do my little praying and shit.
No, you weren't. You.
I was blessing us. How is that any way confrontational?
Okay,
'Cause
so
you're
everybody
prepared
in
to
the
die.
area of effect make a
I think it
dexterity
was-
saving
I think
throw.
it was fated.
Is the little
Come
heart
on,
the
+5 to
dexterity
dex.
saving throw on this one? Is it a saving throw or a check?
Really? That's all it got me?
Oh yeah, already following the deck saves. I'm
Perfect.
fine.
Perfect. Don't worry, boys. Don't worry. This will be over soon.
Well, at least we'll have new characters for Ross to roll with next week. How's that?
All right, so Meliandra and Derek both fall prone as their footing becomes treacherous, as ice and sleet mounds up under their feet.
Not like downed, just like you fall.
They're prone.
Okay.
The area is also covered in ice, making the entire area difficult terrain, and it is heavily obscured as if by a thick bank of fog.
Ooh.
That's great.
All right, and I guess since nobody else prepared anything for the turn order or for a ready to action, we're back to that guy again.
Wait, what?
Wait, but I wasn't.
Hold on,
prone.
hold on, Will. That doesn't make sense.
He had a ready to action. Derek
So
started
my
casting.
action happened before his, though.
Yeah, you were just drifting off from the woods to try
Yeah,
to
so
stop
I get an
yourself.
action now. Why wouldn't I?
Because he had a ready to action. His ready to action went off. I guess, I
What?
suppose during the surprise round. Or whatever. And he is the beginning of initiative order. Or is it not how it works?
So he has a surprise round whenever we're right in front of him, and he's just
If-
he's talking to us
okay.
and casting a spell at the same time.
So Bless did go off then. I was
Yeah.
under the impression that Bless.
Yes,
did not
Bless would have
happen.
gone off, yes.
Oh,
okay.
Unless, does it
I thought
require
it did.
concentration?
No.
I don't
Don't
think
believe
Bless.
so.
Yeah, if it's no, then it's fine.
I'm looking right now.
Bless does have concentration.
Okay. Yeah. So both other concentration then.
It does have concentration?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
then you need to make a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC.
But I didn't take any damage, did I?
It's what the spell says. If a
It's
creature is
10
concentrating the spell's
or
area,
half
the creature
the
must make a successful Constitution saving throw.
Against the spell save
Against
DC on the
save
spell.
DC. Yes, or lose concentration.
So that's just a con save, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
17.
Hey, yeah, so you're fine. So even as you're like slipping and falling on your ass, you're still keeping your spell up.
Just so that everybody knows, it was me, Carolyn, and Michael.
Okay.
I'm just
For
assuming
what?
that Patty doesn't need. You have Bless Cast on you?
Oh, okay. I was like, for what?
So back to the initiative order. Would that not be a surprise round and then the guy goes, or is it just?
Yeah,
ready
that,
action
I didn't
goes
realize. I thought that it was he was sort of interrupting Daniel's cast.
off? Yeah, he'd had a ready to action to cast this if he saw any hostile spell casting. So
Is
no
Bless a
Bless
hostile
sees it.
spellcast? I mean, is it blessing a hostile?
yes, blessing is only used for
indirectly.
combat. So
I
The
could
answer
have
is
been
yes.
blessing water. I could have been.
you cast the
Blessing
spell
my armor.
bless.
No,
Fine.
you were making us stronger.
Yeah, you were getting them better at fighting things.
Fair enough.
So, but to ask Michael and Patty both, is it not how that would work? Ready to action, then regular actions. If you acted during surprise round.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Michael just misinterpreted the situation.
Yep.
which I think-
I think I just misinterpreted. This is the official start of
Yes, the official
combat
start of
now,
combat, correct.
and he had the highest roll.
Yes. Okay, you hear him casting a spell from outside, and I guess since no one can really see him particularly well, no one really knows what's going on, and next is Darak's turn.
Okay, so I'm prone, so I have to give my whole movement to actually get up, right?
It is difficult terrain you're trying to stand up in, so I think that's correct.
I think that's the way it works, but encyclopedia that is Michael.
What's that?
In difficult terrain, if you're trying to get up from being prone, you have to give up your whole movement. Is that correct?
I think it counts as. I can't remember if it's half or 15.
Getting up is half your movement, right?
Half your movement.
And then
Okay,
in
so
difficult
it's just
terrain,
half.
that would be
So for
twice
you,
as
it would be
difficult.
10 or 15. I get probably 15. It probably goes
Oh.
up. So you'd have 10 feet of movement left. I think. That sounds right.
But if it was since it was difficult terrain, would he not?
I don't.
15.
I don't believe they interact.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So
So
you can
stands
move
up.
5 feet then,
Okay.
since you have 10 feet left.
Also remember, the area is obscured by the storm, so it is as if you are in heavy concealment,
Okay.
like thick cloud, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
It's. You said it's like a thing is like hanging in the air.
What do you mean?
Is it okay?
It's a 40-foot
rainstorm?
radius. It's a 40-foot radius. Yeah, like 20-foot high column of like sleet storm, like heavy like sleet.
So, but it appears to be like a regular storm, but it's just magically induced. Is that what I'm picking up here?
Sure.
Like the most
Okay.
possibly horrendously hard poured sleet. that you
Yeah.
can
Okay.
imagine.
I'm gonna use my action to cast Gust of Wind. It's a domain spell for me.
Okay.
A line of wind blasts from my location in the direction I choose. Each creature in that line, blah blah blah, must make a strength saving throw. Be pushed back 15 feet. And it counts as difficult terrain. Extinguishes candles, torches, or unprotected flames. And a bonus action, I can actually change the direction of the wind. But my goal was to push the storm onto them. If that makes sense.
Make an Arcana check, I guess. If you have Arcana,
To do what exactly? Just out of curiosity.
like to let you know
To
that wouldn't work.
understand the interaction.
Yeah, to let you know that would not work.
But I'm just doing it based on weather. I mean, I'm thinking it's just weather, and I'm just trying to push the weather away.
Okay, that's fine, but it's not going to actually move the cloud itself. It's not like a storm cloud is making this. It's just a stationary effect, like a stationary magical effect.
Okay, so it's not like it doesn't like magic doesn't like call a storm over us, and then the storm happens.
Correct. This is just like a giant cylinder of terrible sleet storm.
Actively
Okay.
creating the sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, then then yeah, I'm actually still gonna do that, and just have it be very painful to them.
Okay.
Go 60 feet in front of me, so I'm pretty sure that's far enough to cover them.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's 15 feet wide, I think. Let me look exactly. About 10 foot wide, okay.
Swear to God, you're going to spread them all out, and my shatter is not going to be as effective.
Yeah, I don't know what you gain from that, but I can't.
Well, I mean, can I not do that because I had a misunderstanding of what was happening, or do I still have to do that because I said I was going to do that?
Man, just like okay, do what you feel your character would do in this situation.
You
Okay,
still
well-
have your attack action that you could use
But I can't see them.
You can't
as
see anything.
movement. Well, you know they're there. I mean,
Okay.
So
You
blind
could
fire?
ask, like, if you fall on your ass in like a snowstorm and you get up, would you be disoriented? Maybe.
probably.
I'm just gonna dash, and I'm just gonna try and get to the edge of the storm.
Okay.
Now, would it be fair to say that I could get right there and I could still be sort of in some cover and I could still see out?
If any part of you is out of cover, then part of you is out of cover, right? Isn't that how it works? Like,
I don't think you get both.
yeah, you can't have both.
You can.
I can't
see
like
them.
peek out and like go back in.
No.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay. Now it is Owl and Ribbon's turn.
I love how the
Alright.
owl is the.
I know, the Owl's the real player. Yeah. The
Owl's
real
the
character.
So telepathically, I'm going to command the owl to. Basically, I'm having him harry the caster, and he can't. I forgot to look up what his speed was. I think it was 40 feet. That's very important. Hold on 1 second.
Nah, that's cool,
40
dude.
feet doesn't work. Owl speed is wonderful, 60 feet, even better. So he's gonna fly down here. They have a thing called flyby attack. It doesn't actually get to attack, but he sort of swoops down, messes with his concentration, and it gives me. It's as if he's using help. It's the help action. So he's gonna swoop down 5, 10, 15, 20, and then he'll circle back around, swooping up over, and then let's see, 20, 25, 30. He'll land in the tree, back in the tree somewhere, kind of where he started.
Okay.
Okay, I thought he was going to be in the middle of Shatter then.
Yeah, he just kind of goes in from the tree and then swoops right back up into the tree and lands again.
Okay.
And then, so that gives me the ability to sneak attack, and I just sort of walk over here or step over here.
How does it give you the ability to sneak attack?
It's help. So when you help someone in combat, it gives you advantage.
Only if you're in
So-
melee combat and if it's within 5 feet.
I don't.
I am almost 100% certain, but I could be incorrect.
That's if it is.
Help. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You feint, distract the target, or in some other way team up to make your allies' attack more effective.
Yeah, but it's saying you can aid an ally on attacking it.
If your
Within
ally
5 feet
attacks
of
the
you.
target,
It doesn't say that. I don't think it says that. You,
I
like, the
I
attack-
assume, yeah, because it's part of the owl's
it's not part of the owl's description.
thing that he
Where the
does.
hell is help?
It says, flyby, the
It's-
owl does not provoke attacks of opportunity when flying out of an enemy's reach. It says nothing about providing...
Oh no, that's just an action that a familiar can take.
Correct.
Familiars cannot actually do damage to anyone. That's like written into the spell.
Correct.
It says they can perform the help action in combat.
Yeah. However, the help action specifically states that you can only aid a
is
friendly
a-
creature in attacking a creature within
Fine.
5 feet of you.
But I think
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
owl can help if it is within 5 feet. It doesn't matter, like that I'm not in 5 feet. I don't
Yeah,
see
no,
why it
he's
would.
correct. As long as the owl was within 5 feet when it helped.
Like
doesn't
the owl
matter
is
where
the
he
owl is throwing him off guard. It's like landing on his shoulder and pecking at his face, and then it lifts off. And now in that moment when he's distracted, I pop him with an arrow in the head, and then I go back to cover.
Okay, I believe you're correct.
So from like 5, 10, 15, 20, from right there, I should have a pretty clear shot at him. I try to hit him. A longbow attack.
Nice.
18 does hit. Now my question is... You both go on the same initiative, right?
I don't know the answer to that actually.
Because unless he's still within 5 feet, then you wouldn't actually get sneak attack, would you?
But the owl could just finish.
The
he had
sneak attack
advantage,
is not
no.
limited. Sneak attack isn't limited in 5th edition. I could be across the map as long as it's within the range of my weapon.
Right, but...
But
So
he
are
had
you,
a-
are you gaining
he had
sneak attack from
advantage.
being hidden? Is that what it is?
I'm gaining sneak. No, I am not hidden from him at this point.
Okay.
He's gaining
he's-
sneak attack from the advantage from the help action the owl.
So, what I'm doing, just breaking it down completely mechanically.
So advantage always gives sneak attack, is that correct?
yeah.
Advantage
Okay.
always gets sneak.
Yes.
Okay, that's all you need to say. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's my attack.
Okay.
It's 18 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
It's like
Which one was that on, by the way?
the caster.
Okay.
Stiff wall.
And then I have some movement left. I'm going to move over to the tree here and sort of hide behind it and stealth as my bonus action.
Okay.
Where's stealth?
Hey, Patty.
Now, does
Yeah.
Just by the way, I also have that same thing you were talking about a minute ago.
Well, Shatter.
Yeah.
Alright, now it's Meliandria's turn.
So I can't see them because of the storm, but can I just throw a rock at them? Like, just like hook a rock out there?
I mean, yes.
Move to the edge and do it.
Like, roll 1d4 to see what direction you're throwing this rock in.
oh,
I'm not doing that. I'm asking if I could.
Yeah, you could. Absolutely.
and I'm not going to do that because that would be dumb. So either I have to run up to them and get killed, or do nothing.
You could go up to the square by me, but
And then they come at me and kill me.
nah, I'm
Does-
here. You'll be fine.
So did the guy take 18 damage?
He did.
How deep-
He needs to make a concentration check for his thing, which is a con save, right? Yes.
Yeah.
For what, 5 plus
It'd still
half
be-
damage?
It'd still be 10. It's either 10 or half damage.
10 or
whatever's
half
higher.
damage, whatever's
Eh,
higher.
Whatever's higher, so wouldn't it be the?
It'd just be 10.
10
Oh,
or
so-
half. So it would
so
be
it's-
10 or 9. If I had done more than 20 or more than 21, he would have had to make a higher than 10.
So it's not 5 plus half the damage. It's just half. the
No,
damage,
that
period.
was wrong. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
either 10 or half the damage, whichever.
I'm about to
is
say
higher.
like 14 sounded a lot better than 10.
Yeah. So, yeah, the spell is still ongoing.
Damn
How
it.
deep is the water?
Good catch, though, Carolyn. The water right here, you're actually on one of the branches of the river, not the main river itself, so it's probably about 30 feet deep in the center.
How deep would it be on the here?
About 5 feet, 5 feet of the bank, give or take.
Okay, so I can stand in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go to here, stand in there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna throw a rock. And let me measure this out real quick.
So where were
Uh,
you when this all started? Like, were you here?
Yeah, right there.
Okay,
Oh,
so you
wrong.
stand up
Yeah.
for 15, 5, 10. Okay, or no, not 5, 10, but 10, 20.
As a normal person, he has enough.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw the rock to where was it? This square here. So just right on that guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay. And it's a con save, right? Something like that? Dex save, con save?
It will pop up in a minute when it's ready.
Ah,
Oh boy.
There it
con
is.
save. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a spell.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't type all that out. I just typed the basic gist of the spell.
Called copy and paste.
Okay, or somebody cannot be a smart ass, that too. But
And
Unlikely
so
in this group.
It affects all of them.
Sure. Jeez. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
13.
13 damage, okay. He has to make another... And the spell fades.
Hooray!
sweet.
13, 34, 28. Alright, you see that the fur-clad barbarians are all extremely injured by the the explosion. But that the other ones appear to be less affected.
Okay. I think
And you hear the barbarians cry out in a coarse tongue as the crystal shatters in their midst.
I think I'm done.
Okay.
I'm like done.
Next is Quill.
See that look? I give you the clear shot.
And now, are these humans?
They do appear to be human, yes.
Okay. So, what does that mean again? That does not even do anything for me right now.
Alright.
Yeah, I for some reason thought that would give me like advantage or something. I apologize. What does this do again? I need to roll this for info. I'm sorry.
You didn't actually put what a spell does in.
Put the
Good job.
God damn it! I
mark
didn't.
them.
Okay,
Run up
well,
to them and use a marker.
Okay, Hunter's mark
Oh,
every
you're
time. Every time you hit the target that you mark, you do an extra d6 damage.
okay, and is that
I
that's
mean,
a bonus action to do that?
Marking
Yes.
Yes.
the caster seems
One
wise.
moment. How far away from him am I?
Not
Plenty, not plenty
Not
close enough.
90
at
feet,
once.
for sure.
Okay. Then I am going to. Do you want me to hit cast instead of info? Does
It
it
doesn't
matter?
actually matter. It doesn't matter, no.
I know it doesn't, but I'm just. I'm doing Hunter's Mark on the caster, and I am as a bonus action, and then I'm attacking him with my longbow.
Okay.
It'll load.
Anytime, Carolyn.
It loaded.
So, does he have partial cover from his minions?
I was just gonna say you probably want to move. It might be too late now. If you
yeah.
moved there, he would not have cover.
Well, then I'd be
Unless
shooting
the
the tree, wouldn't I?
provided- Well, I mean, the tree is there. Is it providing cover? The tree trunk is where the owl is.
No.
That's I don't know.
In any case, you do hit. So you do 5 plus what?
Plus the
1d6.
D6. Nice. Alright, so yeah, another arrow zings in at the spellcaster from a different direction. He appears to be quite perturbed by what's going on. You hear a cry of pain escape his lips. However, the barbarians, both frightened and enraged, clang their blades together and charge. At the behest of the priest. Does a 22 hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So he appears to be wielding a crude wooden weapon with the teeth of sharks and other predatory aquatic creatures crudely embedded in the edge.
Ew.
Are you wearing armor?
Yes.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Scale mail.
Okay. Yeah. So he rakes the edge of the weapon along the exposed flesh of your arms, dealing 5 points of damage as he slices you open. And the next one, the next one charges up as well, emboldened by the successor's ally. Also rolls a 22, and rolls 12 damage
Oh,
as they're beginning to hack at you with their vicious-looking blades.
How much HP do you have?
I have 8 left.
The third one runs up and leaps into the air about 3 feet as he brings his blade crashing down, dealing 11 points of damage.
Jesus.
Seeing the bow wielder crumble to the ground, the priest then shouts at his followers, and they begin fanning out to the east, looking for the ranger.
they can look. I rolled a pretty good stealth check.
It's true. I mean, the only cover around here is this one tree, though, right?
I just have to have. Doesn't matter. I mean, I definitely have at least. Even if I'm just hiding behind the tree, I only have to have light obscurement in this kind of environment. So, a tree definitely works.
Granted, but if they're looking directly at you, like you have to be behind it, like behind cover, right? And all it's there to hide behind right here is a trunk of a tree.
I am behind that trunk of a tree, and they don't see me.
I
don't
always
know.
thought that stealth meant like
stealth.
more of like that they can't percept like
They have to
At,
make a
like-
perception check to see where I am. They can't just walk over to the tree and be like, "Hey, there's the guy."
I
Granted,
thought you had to have concealment or cover to be in stealth.
yeah, and I have concealment. That
Concealment and cover is directional. Am I wrong? Like, am I understanding stealth incorrectly?
stealth,
Maddie,
you have
weigh
to
in.
have. Normally, you have to have. What is the obscurement? Heavy obscurement. So like that sleet storm provides heavy concealment or shadows, that sort of thing. Wood elves can do it in light obscurement, which
Sure.
includes brush.
Yep.
I mean, a tree, I would hope would actually no. A tree is not obscurement. A tree is
Cover.
cover.
Right.
So cover is automatically yes.
Right, but cover is always directional.
I mean, you asked me for my opinion,
Sure.
Baron. I'm not going to give my opinion on this because I'd come down on the side of Michael because he's a fellow player. But you know,
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
asking for your unbiased opinion. If you believe that he's correct, that's fine.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to give an unbiased opinion in this situation.
So if he's hidden behind this tree, right, and this guy's coming to look for him, and it's like a brushy forested area, I'm pretty sure that if he's hidden, well hidden, and he sees the guy coming, he could react to him coming to look for him. So I'm pretty sure he would stay hidden.
Though, if Michael
put
was
it
behind
this way.
this tree and this guy came and like stuck his head around the tree, you'd be there. You know what I mean? He sees you.
I'll put it this way: it would make me feel a little like the wood elfness would be a little weak if a dude with a 25 stealth check, if a guy could just walk over to the tree and say, "Oh, there's the guy." Like,
I mean, okay,
that's not
okay. Imagine
how it
you are
would
standing on the top of a hilltop. There's a single tree. You are hiding behind the trunk of that tree. Like there is a circle of
There's
people
not a
approaching.
single tree, and they don't know where I am. He doesn't. He just knows the general vicinity of
Right.
where the
He knows
arrow
that
came.
you shot an arrow from the east, or he knows that an arrow came from the east. So he
and,
goes
and then
to the
he knows
nearest
that an
point
arrow
of cover
came
and
from
concealment.
around right here. After that point, I stealthed, and he doesn't know which way I went. That's the way I was seeing it. I could be here. I could be way over here. I mean, he doesn't have any idea. I could have gone right back to where I came from over here. He doesn't know I'm here. He has no idea to tell them to even look. He would probably tell them to look in this area. Because if he was directing someone, because that's the last place he saw me and knew I was there.
He saw you running this direction as the arrow.
He
was
saw me
released.
run. No, he saw me run from this spot here. This is the square I was in.
Yeah.
I ran down to here. It was either this square or the one south of that.
Sure.
I shot him.
Yep. You
With the
were in
aid
open
of-
right here,
I was in open right there.
and
then
then
at
you
that
ran
point,
this
I-
direction. Right?
Does
Isn't that
the
not what
stealth-
happened?
I mean, that's the
you
part
have
that
you
kind
have
of-
to have cover or concealment to stealth, and you were
I
not
had
in
it there.
concealment. You were not in concealment
I
right
had it
here.
there.
How are you in concealment right here?
Well, I'm underneath the part of the tree.
The branches are like above. It's not like the branches are magnolia that go all the way down to the ground.
I
Like
mean,
if I run under a pine tree,
like a part of it, I think, is him being too concerned about having an arrow somewhere in his chest region.
you don't
that he
think being
didn't see
shot
which
from a
way I
direction.
went.
You don't think being shot from a direction would not immediately hyper focus you in that direction?
Yeah, this direction right here, right here.
Right, and you were in the
Not
open, and then you
this
ran
direction.
right this direction, and then you hid behind this tree.
I mean, I guess I'm not. I don't know. It just seems like I'm not much of a stealthy person. If somebody can just know where the 25 doesn't matter, then I mean, whatever. I can roll a 4 or a 25, and it's oh well.
You're
you
running
went
out.
over
You were
there.
running out in the open, and then you were running to
But
the
I
only
had
point of.
cover. Like I ran down to the spot here. I shot him. I used the rest of my move action to move here, and then I hid.
Right.
I mean,
You moved to the only point of cover within like conceivable travel distance.
no. It could have been anywhere. Like he doesn't know which way I went. That's what I'm
He
saying.
saw you run this direction. You didn't stealth while you were still in this square. You stealthed when you got to cover and concealment here.
I mean, whatever. Whatever. I don't think that's not at all what I would do. I don't like that at all. But I am not the DM. Don't you see yourself? Sink past guards, slip away without being noticed, or sneak up without being heard. Slip away without being noticed. I mean, that's what it says. So
That's
I
what
was
what-
trying to
that's
slip
what
away
what
without
says.
being noticed, and I rolled a
Stealthing?
25. Yeah. Make a dexterity stealth check when you attempt to conceal yourself from enemies, slink past guards, slip away without being noticed, or sneak up on someone without being seen or heard.
Great.
I mean,
but that has to.
I'm
that-
trying to sneak away from him without being seen or heard.
But you were in the open. Like, am I just completely missing the point of like?
If you interpret it the way you're interpreting it, it would be completely useless. Nobody could ever use stealth. And in fact, I would have to reconsider the character. I mean, I'm. This will always happen in every combat. I can never.
Maybe,
You're nullifying this bonus action. Like the point of the rogue is you can get to cover and hide, and then you're hidden. Nobody knows you're there. Like, unless I roll badly or someone's directly looking in the spot I went and I didn't know it. I
Maybe
mean,
like a
otherwise
little,
the bonus action doesn't matter.
The bonus action does matter because this is specifically like useful
not hiding,
for
though.
sniper style characters that fire
not
from
hiding.
concealment.
But I'm not hiding. He knows where I went. So I'm not hiding. The bonus action. I went and like anyone could just go and hide behind a tree, and oh.
Yeah,
I know
but
where you
nobody
went.
but rogues can hide with the bonus action, which means a rogue is the only class, as far as I'm aware, that can pop out from behind cover, take a shot, and then immediately go back into stealth.
That's right. Yeah, but they have to move to a different area of cover
Do they?
each time. I mean, that would be my beef with, like, I mean, if
Because
if he knew where I
Carolyn, when she was still a rogue, could do that, and she
Well,
did it.
I mean, that's up to you. That's up to you as the DM. But I would think that I'm shooting you from behind this tree, and I keep shooting you from behind this tree. It's not a surprise after the first time. However, that I went behind this tree, you just don't know. It's too much in the middle of combat. You got shot with an arrow. There's a bird clawing your face, and then the guy's gone. Like, where did he go? That's the 25. Like, that is the 25, and that's why I'm so stealthy. That's why I'm able to do that. If I were to just shoot you from behind the tree again, and then expect you to not know I was there, that would be dumb. Like, no stealth check is gonna. An arrow keeps coming at you from this direction. There's a guy there. If it
I mean,
comes from
there
all
is a guy
over-
there, and if they sent somebody to check on it, and he found you hiding behind this piece of cover,
Again, he should send him here. I'm not gonna argue anymore. I don't. Whatever.
I'll have to agree to disagree on this. Anyways, next guy moves up to attack Derek. Does an 11 hit Derek? Daniel?
11? Hell no.
I didn't think so.
AC of 18.
Okay, and then the other two, you see them clap their hands together and they flow down in a splash of water to the ground and reform, surging upwards into the shape of two serpentine forms that seem to be made of flowing water. And then they also move forward. One of them moves actually into the water, and the other one also moves over by Derek. And the priest, extremely injured at this point, tries to take shelter behind one of the trunks of the trees before shouting at his minions to continue with their assault. And Patty, you need to make a wisdom save, I think. Give me 1 second, though.
So he's standing under the tree? Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Please, bro, don't shatter me.
Is it? Do we know if it's wisdom yet?
Give me 1 second. It is a wisdom save.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. 11.
Okay. You feel the human's will overpower yours for a moment, and you are now paralyzed. Do you have Arcana?
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
What does paralyzed mean here?
As far as conditions go, let me see.
Yeah.
You are incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fail strength and dex saving throws, attack rolls made against you have advantage, and any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Oh, well, great. Okay.
And now it's Derek's turn.
1 second. I'm looking up the way something works real quick.
Sure.
Actually, you guys probably just tell me. So, in 5e, is there a penalty to casting a spell with an enemy is within 5 feet of you?
No.
Okay, then I'm free to do what I want then. Okay. I'm also going to cast Shatter, centered right there because it's a 15-foot cube, correct?
15-foot cube for what?
Yep. So for Shatter, so that would hit.
Shatter's a 10-foot radius.
Yep. 10-foot sphere.
Okay, well that still hits all four of the ones.
Hits all 5 of them if you wanted to.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, then yeah, all those then.
Okay.
And that's
Con saves again?
yes.
Oh, is it con? No, it's a dex save.
Shatter
Isn't Shatter?
is
Pretty sure Shatter's a dex
Shatter's
save.
con. Shatter's con.
Shatter is con? Okay.
Yes.
Wasn't it deck save last time?
You no, it was gone. You can just check my spell macro.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
set
gone.
up the chat. It's gone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine's the same as Patty's, so
Perfect.
13.
Okay.
And there's 3d8 for 17 damage.
Yeah, so all of the fur-clad barbarians just crumble to the ground, being peppered with shrapnel from your shatter spell.
Okay. And
Let me check on the other guy. Hold on.
okay.
No, we don't.
Let's see. Okay. All right. So yeah, and even the one that is currently a water snake, the shards of your magical spell slash into it and deal grievous damage to it.
And that's the one right in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. And but he did not like die or anything like that. Or he doesn't appear to be incapacitated.
He does not appear to be incapacitated. No.
Okay, but
Still moving,
but
still
the,
trying to bite you. Basically.
but the other 4 are.
Yeah, the other 4 are down.
Okay. Bonus actions. Yeah, that's really. Yeah, I'm just gonna like position myself to be kind of in between the guy in front of me and it's Meliandra, right? Patty?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to put myself in between her and the water snake thing in front of me
Okay.
with my shield up and everything. So
Perfect. Now on to Auju and Ribbon.
So first things first. The owl from now on should roll its own initiative
Okay.
with the dexterity bonus of +1. It does not act on my initiative.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that now and change the initiative?
No, it's
or-
fine. We already did it for this one, so just keep it consistent for this combat.
So I'm gonna have him fly down to. I mean, I can at this point I can see the guy who walked right over to me, and even though I thought I was stealth, there's a guy here.
Sure.
So, I mean, is he engaging with me? This guy? He's like, hey, there's a guy there. I'm fighting him.
Yeah, you hear him like yelling in his like horrible guttural language.
Alright, so I'll have the owl come down here, parry him, and then swoop up and land in this tree. I will disengage as a bonus action. And I will go. Actually, I'm going to go over. So I was here. Get. Oops. We'll get there. And with advantage, shoot him with an arrow.
Okay.
just whenever you get a second, Byron, can you put X's on the ones that are dead over here by us, please?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Nice.
Yeah, he's dead.
see, and like now I wouldn't be stealth. I'm not. I'm there. I'm kind of like hidden behind trees. I might have some cover, partial cover, but I'm not. I didn't roll a stealth check, so there's no chance of being stealth.
Correct. All right. So next. Oh yeah. So Ribbon drills an arrow directly through the throat of the guy that was trying to slash him with the sword, and he falls limp and lifeless to the ground. So Meliandra is paralyzed, but I think you get another saving throw. It is for the hold person spell. So yeah. So at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw. And you still feel the insidious presence of this spellcaster paralyzing your limbs. Quill's turn.
Is there even anything I can do?
Death saving
Shoot
throw.
them. Shoot them. Oh, you're fucking down. God, I forgot.
Right.
Thought you're still up.
Forgot about that.
You always got something to do in 5e. Give us die.
Unless you're paralyzed.
Yeah, we're paralyzed. And you failed.
Is that a crit fail or a regular fail?
No.
That's right.
A crit fail only on a 1 if it's like in like a little red box.
Okay.
Look at me being helpful.
I know, right? Okay. So the snake creature attacks Derek. The water snake creature attacks Derek for... Let's see. There we go. Does a 12 hit Derek?
Negative.
Okay. The other one's going to attack Meliandra, and he has advantage for you being paralyzed, correct?
Yep.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since it's still the barbarian's turn, can I use this ability that I forgot I had?
What, do you mean? What is it?
It's a domain ability.
Is it a reaction? I just lost Daniel.
I can't.
You froze.
Take damage if they fail a dex save throw.
Okay, sorry, I missed, like, you just dropped out the entire call. What
Oh,
was
sorry,
it?
sorry. Whenever somebody tries to make an attack on me, I can use my reaction to make them make a dexterity saving throw. And on a fail, they take 2d8 lightning or thunder damage. On a fail, and then on a pass, they take half as much. Whenever he tried to hit me, can I do
So,
that?
yeah,
or-
as a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Okay. Then yeah, it's a dex save at 13.
Okay.
Shit. Bad damage though.
Okay. And you do half damage to him?
If he passes, yes.
He passes, okay, yeah.
And it is lightning damage, so, and if that is, actually, is he like
That's
made
super
of water? Is he like made of water, or is he like a water serpent?
He appears to be made of water.
Okay,
A
if you're
serpent's
made of
composed
water,
water.
if he's made of water, if you're in water and you take lightning or thunder damage, you automatically take max damage. That was in the Unearthed Arcana that they came out with for the water adventures.
Okay.
So he automatically takes 16 instead of 7.
That is not what it says in the stat block.
That is what it says in the Unearthed Arcana, sir.
But he's magic. It's
But
not
he's made of
regular.
water.
I know. I understand your thought process, but if it's not in the stat block, I don't feel comfortable.
Does
It
it even
says-
matter because I don't think Byron's using Unearthed Arcana anyway. So
Well.
So yeah, in this case, since he has already statted resistances and other stuff, then I'm going to say that because of his magical nature, he's not taking additional damage.
There's non-magical water, completely made of water beings.
There's non-magical water you can be standing in. When
Oh, I didn't know if they meant there's never mind.
Yeah, that's what it's for. I'm stretching a little bit, I guess, but
No, I think it's reasonable. It's just not what it says in his actual stat block. So if it actually said that he had vulnerability to thunder or electricity, then I would definitely agree.
yeah, it probably would. So yeah, just 7 or half of that, so 4.
Okay. And then Meliandra takes...
Assuming she gets hit.
yeah, you already hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Meliandra takes 14 damage. As the creature wraps itself around her and begins to crush the life from her body.
Good thing now that I'm a spellcaster, I can't roll good for fucking anything. This is why I hate playing spellcasters.
Yeah, I don't like wearing non-heavy armor.
All right.
I don't like being downed.
It's not even armor. I'm just there's just. There's a curse.
Derek
Oh.
would see from his vantage point, and so would the owl, that the priest is limpingly running to the south. And it's now Derek's turn.
Okay. Speaking is a free action, correct?
Yes.
And
Wait.
the guy in front of me did not die, correct? From my.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna call out to wherever my friend in the woods is to go after the priest, and so okay. So you said that because they are made of water, they do not take additional damage.
I'm losing you again.
Water, do they take additional damage?
Say again?
If they're actually in water, in actual water, do they take the full damage extent of the damage?
I would say
Because
yes.
they're in regular water?
But I would also say that if that's the case, then it would extend to Meleandria, because he is currently grappling her in the water.
I thought she was like on the shore.
No, she walked into the water.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna try and hit the guy, the serpent in front of me. Then I think. Sorry, new spell. I have to constantly
fine, man.
look at this shit.
Yeah.
Make sure there's nothing I really want to do. And by the way, everybody that has been rolling like attack rolls, I don't think that you've been rolling your blessed d4, have you?
Nope.
Haven't needed to yet, in my case.
Okay. But you actually.
I would have had one opportunity to.
He doesn't remember it. Oh, okay. As long as he doesn't remember it, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to attack the water serpent in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And find my attack roll button. Does an 18 hit
An 18 should hit.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word
Okay.
on Quill,
Okay.
which I can do within 60 feet of me. It's a bonus action.
Perfect.
And I heal her for... as I have to look at this spell, sorry.
That's fine.
I just hate taking long turns because I don't know what I'm doing yet.
I mean, just you gotta learn new stuff. It's fine. You know?
Alright, it's
Play
a
the same
D4.
character every time, it'll get boring.
It's true. D4 plus spell mod. So you get back 6 HP and you pop up.
Hooray!
And the water serpent in front of me did not die.
Correct. Actually, as you hit it, you basically had about as much effect as, smashing your hammer or whatever. You're using a hammer, right?
Yes, but also our weapon attacks are magical, by the way.
Oh, are they?
With,
Okay.
With bless, yeah. So.
Well, that is certainly good for you. Yeah, in that case,
a different story entirely, yeah.
you smash aside like a huge chunk of the watery flesh that makes up the serpent's body, and you hear it hiss as if steam is escaping an overpressurized boiler.
And now, just before we go on, I'm actually going to reference my spell again and make sure I didn't just lie to you. not that I'm above doing that. I mean,
I believe
totally
you.
above doing that.
I believe you.
Blast. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make it magical.
I totally lied. Yeah.
You're a liar.
Totally different spell.
It's fine. All right. So next up is Riven and Aju.
So Aju is going to fly right over his head. Double move.
Okay.
Just flying straight over that way.
Okay.
Sort of arcing. Actually, I'll put him like more right a little bit over. So he's arcing like to turn around and catch him if he does keep running
Okay.
on the next turn. And now, back to stealth. I was not stealthed at the last round.
Correct.
So as far as I know, there's nothing that should stop me from making, as a bonus action, a stealth check right now against his perception. Not active perception, but passive perception, as he's running away.
Sure.
unless he specifically made an action on the last round to be looking for me. If I am stealthed from him, I get sneak attack. From where I guess from here I might not have a direct shot, so I can like move over to here,
Mm-hmm.
and like turn around the other side of the tree. Roll stealth.
Sure. Okay.
And then sneak attack.
Okay, so yet another arrow flies into him from far, far away. And you see him stumble a bit and then continue trying to limp away from the fight.
It's
Any
just
directions?
concentrating on hold person.
But no, that's already gone. Like, as soon as your turn comes... Yeah, as soon as he started running, he stopped concentrating. So any other actions?
He's not dead yet?
He's not dead yet.
Well,
I
you
have
know who else
moved-
has a bow
I have
that I just
movement
got
left.
up?
So
Well,
I moved 10 feet.
my first priority is not going to be going straight after that guy.
I'm gonna move like sort of under. Now, one other question: is there any underbrush in the amongst these trees, or are they just like freestanding trees?
Just freestanding trees.
Okay. I'll be right there. That's where I can get to.
Okay.
Right alongside the trunk, most likely.
Alright. Maliandria's turn.
Is this thing actually grappling me, or is that just a description?
He's actually grappling you.
Great.
He is constricting you with his watery coils.
So I
So-
continue to not be able to do shit.
Oh, let's roll really great on your strength check.
Is it just a strength check to get out of a grapple?
I think. It's a
Or is it
strength
athletics?
contest, I believe. Is it
I
athletics?
think athletics would make sense.
Oh no,
I
it
don't
just
think
says
it's
escape DC 12.
I think you can
So,
also
yeah.
use acrobatics to escape.
Yeah, you can do athletics or acrobatics. Yeah. Acrobatics if you want to like slip out. Athletics if you want to break out.
Yeah.
Fine, I guess I've got to try and break out then, and then get grappled again next turn. Oh,
That's
that was
your
the-
action too. You can move away.
Actually, that's the same, so 19.
Yeah. So, I mean, you easily slip out from the coils of the water snake.
Oh ho ho ho! And if I try to move away, he's gonna attack of opportunity me and take me down.
How much HP does he have?
Who, me?
Or she, I'm sorry. Yeah.
10.
Cast a spell on him.
But
takes-
after having used my action,
Takes
to
an
escape
takes
the
an
Oh,
action
my
to
bad.
get out of it.
Yeah. My bad.
Don't give false hope.
I wasn't. I just lost track.
I know. And again, just to clarify this stupid spellcaster person, he's not below 0, so I can't cast Hunter's Mark again.
Correct. Actually, I thought you could stop that as a concentration. Like, it's a concentration effect.
You can stop it, but if he dies while under the effects, you can change the target. as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in that case,
So I
Hey,
could just
Patty?
change it if I want?
no.
Oh.
It counts as a bonus action, and actually, you can change it whenever you want to. I believe as a bonus action. But Patty, you're like on the shore now, right? You're like up there with me now.
I guess.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. Okay, just checking.
No! 4-hour limit!
Uh-oh.
Fucking Skype.
Mm-hmm. Now, right in the thick of combat. The best times. Okay, I guess I'll have to rehost the call.
I can't see anywhere that you can change the target of Hunter's Mark.
I didn't think so either.
Alright. I had to try.
Unless the creature dies.
Okay.
I mean, I either die now or die later. So I'm gonna try and move away from the fucking water thing.
Okay.
And that's no advantage at least.
What's your AC?
11.
Like,
Yes.
There's no extenuating circumstances. There's no like disadvantage or blesses or like shields.
What do you mean? I'm confused.
no,
That his AC is 11.
Oh. I mean, do you have proficiency in shields? I could toss you my shield.
Oh no, I mean like magical shields of some kind.
Oh.
All right, Patty, you take 6 more damage.
I'm okay. Actually.
I'm sorry, you don't take 6, you take 4.
Oh, even better then.
Yeah. So. It lunges at you, attempts to regain you in its coils, and you manage to, once again, nimbly slip out. Krill's turn.
Second wind is a bonus action, right?
Second wind is a bonus action?
second win.
Is it? For Rangers? I don't know.
I have 1 level in fighter.
Oh, then I think yes.
So. Okay. Would I have to move right there so I'm not shooting through?
These guys are on the ground.
I'm talking. Oh, I could just shoot over his head, so doesn't really matter.
You always have line of effect or an ally.
Oh, well, I'm aiming for the last guy, and please. And I'm guessing I still don't have bless since I was downed.
I believe that's
You-
correct.
Well, he
You
hasn't
what?
gone. He hasn't gone down or failed
Yeah.
a concentration check. So
Yeah, you still have bless. 100%.
Seems like you would still be able to use bless on your death saving throws even. It's a d20 check.
Yeah.
So 1d6 or 1d4?
D4.
To attack roll or saving. Yeah, to attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, it didn't matter. We're pretty sure you did.
Yeah. Does a 20 hit then, I guess? So.
Yeah, 20 does hit.
And that was on who?
That was on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
So for how much damage? 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see your arrow fly into the creature and then out the other side and skip across the water for a few paces before sinking into the river.
So is that not something I should have done?
It's not something you shouldn't have done.
We don't have magical weapons, so you can't really hope for anything better than that.
Well,
Alright, so the creatures converge around Derek and begin to bite at him with their watery fangs. Does an 18 hit you?
18 is my AC, yes.
18 does hit you. You take 8 damage
Okay.
as the creature batters into you, knocking you off balance. The next one comes up from behind you. How many hit points do you have?
I've got 17 left. Wait, do you want current or total?
Current.
Just-
17?
Yeah, 17. Why, did he crit or something?
Mm-hmm.
oh boy.
Well, I'm saying if I go down, like, have fun.
Ribbon's doing fine.
I think I have the most HP in the party.
How much?
25.
I have the same.
You take 21 damage.
I'm only 1 point behind.
21?
21 damage.
The fuck?
I'm sorry, 19 damage. 19.
Still going down. Doesn't change a thing. If you said like 16, that would have been better.
Okay, maybe. Are we allowed to talking? Can we just do this while this is going on?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I yell at Ribbon to leave the guy be?
I mean, as you're yelling at him, you see him run to the bank of the river and jump in.
Oh.
And his head disappears below the surface of the water.
Well, he's gone.
Oh no, he's not.
Derek's turn.
Oh, Death Saving's their time. Yay. I'm really excited for this one. And I get a D4, but I passed anyway, so I don't care.
Perfect. Alright, now it's Ribbon's turn.
As far as we know, even though he is clearly some sort of a watery cleric, he is not able to turn into water. As far as we know.
As far as you know.
That's a fair assumption, yep.
Even though you've seen these two guys turn into water.
What?
I say you've seen these two guys turn into water.
From my vantage point, I can see that the party is struggling a bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a bit.
However, him escaping is not great.
Yeah.
So
Pretty sure he's pretty low. I'm pretty sure a bow shot would have killed him.
okay, so if I can get there. So I'm trying to get in within 100 feet of. I guess I can have her fly back a little bit. I can't because I don't have telepathic link. She's searching for him, and when she finds him, she's going to claw him. That was her last command. I want her to continue doing that while I attempt to help them.
Okay.
Hopefully, I will be able to meet up with her afterward, and she can help us locate him. So effectively, like, as long as he doesn't come back to the battle, she doesn't. She's following him.
Okay.
Looking for him all along the river.
For like, she can only. How far can she go away from you? Like 100 feet?
I don't think there's a limit how far away she can go. I can only communicate with her telepathically within 100 feet.
Okay, got you.
And the last order I said was claw his face.
Got
So
you.
she's
Claw
trying to
his
find
face.
claw his face. I mean, from where I am here, can I effectively stealth to sneak attack one of these guys, or would I need to move first?
You could do it from behind the tree trunk you're at.
So, like, right here.
Yeah.
Here or something.
Yep.
Because they're focused on, at the moment, the dwarf. So.
I mean, more just he has cover.
I know, I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go for the one in front of me, right straight in front of me.
And FYI, there's no more bless going on, so
Don't eat it.
yeah, that doesn't matter.
The crit, but with the minimum damage.
Crit with the minimum damage plus an extra 2d6.
There you go.
10 extra, so. Still 28 damage.
Yeah, you know,
Not bad.
Just 28, no big deal. Yeah, so you see this arrow actually fires into the creature and it gets lodged halfway through it before slowly oozing out and falling to the ground, covered in a thick mucus-like substance.
Ooh.
The arrow does?
Yeah.
So does it look like it actually hurt it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It looked like it hurt it pretty bad.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Leandria's turn.
Okay, I'm actually gonna cast a spell for one.
Hold on, and then I'm gonna move. I mean, this is the part where I'm confused about. How do I re-stealth? As a rogue, how do I use my cunning action right now?
It's a bonus
Stealth.
action, right? You just make another stealth check.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action to make. Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's just stop it. Or maybe wait after it.
Sure.
I think that it would make more sense for me to move to a new location and re-stealth there than continue to plink them from the tree and then re-stealth behind the tree. Like, hey, look, an arrow came at me from over here. Oh, another one did. I think there might be someone over there. That seems more obvious to me than like random spot arrow comes from. Now another random spot. Like, where is this guy? I can't find him. You
Sure.
know. So I would rather from a like.
You can move in stealth. That's fine.
So like, kind of over to here.
Yeah, that's fine.
No. Anyway, go ahead.
That's fine. Yeah, it's Meliandria's turn.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm gonna hex this guy.
Okay.
Again, I could copy out my whole spell, or I could just tell you that he has disadvantage on wisdom rolls,
Okay.
and he takes an extra d6 every time I damage him.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
And so he has to make a wisdom save, takes a point of damage, and disadvantage if he fails.
Do we? Oh, okay.
Vicious Mockery. Disadvantage on will saving throws.
I mean, the disadvantage on saving throws is from Hex.
Yeah,
But,
I know. I was just saying to myself, he has disadvantage.
Yep.
And he has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of his next turn. And takes 1
Yep.
psychic damage.
and I roll a d6 because he's Hex.
Okay, do that too.
He takes that as well.
Come on, 6.
So he takes 5 extra damage.
Yeah, so you see the water making up the body of the snake vibrate as again it keens out in pain. And it seems to be having a hard time keeping its form coalesced.
And I'm just going to take a couple of steps back.
Okay.
In my turn.
Quill's turn.
Gonna move right here. Probably not the most opportune time to use this, but where'd it
Wait,
go?
I thought you were a ranger. What are you doing? Where are you going, man? Oh, are you going to help out Derek?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much damage.
Nice. So he's back up to 8 hit points.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's my shit.
All right, so
Now watch me get
Back
down.
alive.
you see both the snakes raise up on their lower third of their bodies and look down the river, and then they both also plunge into the river.
Oh man!
And disappear from sight.
Are we still in initiative?
If you want to be.
I'm just asking, are we?
I mean, let's just say no.
I want to be.
For funsies, let's say no.
Oh, that guy moved.
Immediately bolt south,
Okay.
trying to stay in the cover of trees. I'm tracking them. I'm going to try to communicate with the owl and find them.
Okay, yeah, your owl's having a difficult time. I mean, she doesn't see this guy in the water anywhere.
So when I get down there to her again, I say keep looking, and we're going to continue south. And I would probably shout back to you guys that I'm going to go pursue them.
Okay.
I'm gonna, as I see him running away, I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing on all 4 of us.
Mhm.
That heals us for 2d8 plus Wisdom modifier.
Okay.
We all get 15 HP back. Everybody.
Okay.
I am back.
Your boy has the Sunny D of heals. And I'm gonna set off right after him. Not like right on his heels, but I'm gonna keep back a distance so they don't know he's coming after them.
Okay.
And as a wood elf rogue, I can go like 105 feet per round
Yeah,
using my bonus action as a dash. So I'm just like sprinting down the river, as long as it's not like terribly difficult terrain.
I mean, after about like 400 or 500 yards, you start running into like more and more rugged foothills, and the river begins to dwindle away into a trickle.
And they're nowhere to be found.
You do not see them.
Well, can I do an investigation?
So I'm gonna eventually catch up to him.
Yeah, eventually, like huffing and puffing. Several
dwarves-
rounds later.
We dwarves
We're
are not
sprinters!
meant- We're not cross country. We're natural
sprinters.
That's right.
Natural sprinters. Very dangerous in short distances.
So for investigating the bodies, do I need to roll an investigation check? I'm assuming?
Yeah,
Or-
absolutely.
I'll assist.
Well,
13.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So much like before, you see that these men appear to be from mostly human descent. They're dressed in crudely tanned, or in some cases completely untreated hides, furs, leathers. Their weapons are crude but seem to be effective, and you notice that their teeth have been filed to points.
Creepy motherfuckers.
They stink. They're mostly, they're basically completely unwashed. Their hair is oily and matted and braided into these sort of thick rope-like braids that they loop around their necks 4 or 5 times. Of the 5 bodies that you recovered, you don't see any sign of rank or elevation between them. They all appear to be roughly equal in stature and equipment.
Whenever combat ends, do enemies just like immediately die, or are they like dying?
Unless you knock them out, they're dead when they hit 0.
Oh, okay. So they don't like have like a period of dying. They just flat
Not
out
like
die.
that,
Period.
Yeah, only adventurers get that.
Well, but I mean, like, wouldn't it stand to reason though that even though they're monsters, they would take like a minute to actually expire? I mean, just because they're living creatures. Is that not a fair assumption?
depends on how you died.
I mean, it would be a fair assumption, but the rules specifically state that they're just dead, unless you specifically try to not kill them.
So, okay.
The only people who get second chances are adventurers. Everybody else just fucking dies.
No, I'm not trying to give them a second chance. I'm just wondering if they die, like, on the instant that they're dealt to 0 damage, or they just go unconscious and they die from their wounds.
I mean, it's sort of a gray area in D&D in general. Like, the perspective can be viewed as you have been doing so much damage to them that this final blow is what shuts off their body and robs them of life.
So here's where you tell me that you view it as they die in like a round after, kind of right?
That's how it works.
Okay. So they're flat out dead. Period. And have a nice day.
Yep. Again, unless you specifically are trying to subdue them when you believe they are at the end of their rope.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way back to the battle site.
Okay.
Does Riven come back with me?
He probably searches for a good long while.
Okay.
And then,
Well, sorry, go ahead.
trying to think of what he would do. Probably wades into the water and splashes some water on himself.
Brave
I thought they were
man.
gonna say like pokes around for the.
He wades in the water, just splashes his hands on the surface over and over again, kicking up water.
Yeah, he's not looking. I mean, if he were happen to find them by doing that, that'd be great. But he's just kind of clearing his thoughts, splashing water, and like.
Yeah, got you.
God damn it! Was that? Where did he go? We don't know anything. And then I'd wander back, not in any particular speedy fashion.
Okay.
So is everybody at full HP right now?
Pretty close.